personality. That smile lit up this building during the short program. It was a joy to see.
Yeah. She'll be in this group that's about to skate now. Full house, almost 20,000 people gathered in the Saddle Dome. And you know, Dick and Peggy, we've been talking about this confrontation coming up for more than a year. It almost seems like forever.
It's hard to believe that it's here right tonight.
Yep. Claudia Leisner right now, 22 years old, from Ludwigshafen, West Germany, 7th overall.
I think one of the problems she has is that the music itself is a potpourri, an incredible medley.
But she has a big love for American music, so it's all American music. You'll be familiar with it.
Triple flip in this. That was unexpected, particularly from this young lady who had great trouble in the previous events.
She had such a bad fall in the short program on a simple thing like a camel spin. It really surprised us all, especially her.
5 years ago, Claudia won a silver medal in the World Championships, but since then, it just hasn't happened, has it?
She's essentially not the most powerful or dynamic or fast free skater, and that's always held her back. She's feeling good about her performance tonight. I can see it in her face. Her coach, Andre Nepola, told me the other day that she is really a very shy girl when it comes to skating out here on the ice and projecting to the audience. But when she's off the ice, she's just like everyone else. She's very shy. She has great skating legs, doesn't she? Long and lean and
yes.
Wonderful for doing these triple jumps.
Well, she's 5'7". That's a big girl for skating.
Well, she was a good high jumper.
She did a real nice job.
Good high jumper in junior high school. Probably helps too. Claudia Leisner. Backstage, Katarina Witt with Tracy Wilson, who with her partner won a bronze medal in ice dancing for Canada. We'll be right back.
Next up, Milwaukee, end of the line.
No, sir. It's just the beginning. I'm here to open our new branch office. Soon we'll be all over America. Mr. Merrill, that's my boss, says people don't just invest in companies. They invest in dreams.
That's all.
There's no dream too big for a country this size.
Charlie Merrill's vision brought Wall Street to Main Street. Today, that vision helps Merrill Lynch find financial opportunities around the world. Merrill Lynch, a tradition of trust.
Take an amazing voyage through Plymouth Grand Voyager and discover why the pride's inside. Beyond versatility, room for up to 8, front-wheel drive handling. Beyond the excitement of Voyager's fuel-injected V6. The best protection and highest owner satisfaction of any minivan. Deep within Plymouth Voyager, the pride's inside. Before you're inside.
There are the technical merit marks for Claudia Leisner. Quite good, 5.4 to 5.7. The perfect mark, of course, is 6.0. Coach Andrei Nepola there was a 3-time world champion representing Czechoslovakia.
5.6.
Statistic impression?
5.4.
5.2 to 5.6.
5.5. 5.6.
Certainly a little generous when one considers who has yet to skate.
5.5.
That's true. Well, now here's another West German skater, Marina Kielmann from Dortmund. 11th overall as she comes to this performance, as you see.
And she has elected also to skate to Carmen tonight. I think that's means she's sort of skating in the fast lane here.
Well, it's such skatable music. People have used this over the years quite a lot.
But you're really asking for comparison when you do that.
Well, this young woman surprised herself by placing second in her national championships in Germany. It was only decided on the last day that she'd come to Calgary.
That opening, incidentally, was the same as both Witt and Thomas do at the opening of their Carmen.
At the exact same place in the music, too.
There was a perfect example of the entrance to the jump. That jump was doomed from the step that led into it. 90% of the time, a bad jump is caused by the entrance.
Sense of this music to really express it and make these moves more definite. But the confidence underneath is what makes you be able to do all of these things.
Marina trains on roller skates in the summertime. I would assume partly because of the fact that ice rinks just aren't as available in Europe as they are in the United States or Canada. Whoa!
The basic difference here between what we're seeing now and what we'll see later is that the later skaters are strong, powerful skaters. They move over the ice with surety and speed. And this girl is not.
Dramatic ending and dies at the end, just like Katerina is going to be doing later.
Marina Kielman, 20-year-old skater from Dortmund, West Germany. And there is Debbie Thomas backstage.
That, by the way, is the team doctor, Dr. Howard Silby. I think he's enjoying all of this.
Okay, well, we'll be back after this word from your local stations.
If they couldn't grow old gracefully, they'd grow young.
She chose Miss September's breasts. Nice.
Now they've turned back the clock a little too far.
Who's your mother?
Probably out getting a nose job.
Lauren Hutton and Perry King.
If we loved each other, we wouldn't have to change.
They're perfect people. Monday.
As you watch these Winter Olympics, you may wonder what's under all that snow. This summer and see.
Hello there, I'm Harold Green for Eyewitness News. Coming up tonight at 11, you'll meet some of Debbie Thomas's friends who are watching along with you and millions of other Americans as she skates for the gold in Calgary. We'll also have a report tonight on how the Duke and Duchess of York spent their first day in Los Angeles. Elmer Dills will show us the best places to dine when getting away in the Santa Ynez Valley. Dallas Rains tells us the heavy rain has now moved into Santa Barbara and Ventura counties. He'll tell us what the outlook will be like in Southern California tonight at 11. We'll see you then.
This salad single's on a diet. Singles. And this salad single's got stuff to singles. 'Cause one salad single's just enough.
Orville Kent salad singles are individual refrigerated ham, chicken, crab meat, and tuna. Salads that go.
Golden Girls Press It. Tonight at 11 only on 7.
5.0,
There's the next skater, Anna Kondrasheva of the Soviet Union. The march from Marina Kielman, young woman who surprised herself by even being here. We're not so bad, 5-0 to 5-3 for technical merit. Artistic impression, they were all 5-0 to 5-3, except for a 4-7 from the American judge. Kondrasheva here is 9th overall coming to the free skating. She was 5th 4 years ago at Sarajevo in the Olympics.
She has an elegant style. She's always had trouble in the past with the difficult triple jumps, not very consistent.
And there is already a signal of that 2-foot landing.
But it's the way she carries her body when she skates. You'll enjoy this no matter if she makes the jumps or not. Beautiful arm positions and upper body carriage.
Strange, after the 5th in the Olympics 4 years ago, she won a silver medal in that year's World Championship, but she's been going backwards ever since.
She's really, truly lovely and elegant and comes to this sport with a great deal of refinement. It's just that the technically demanding moves are difficult for her.
Watch these isolation moves. This is where her dance ability really comes out. Interesting. All these moves that she does in between all of these jumps makes her program very complete. Very pretty.
Anna Kondrashova of the Soviet Union. And there's Elizabeth Manley of Canada. Is she headed for a bronze medal? Well, that's her placing right now. A big night for her, for sure. There's a very disappointed Joanne Conway. She knew she didn't skate well with her coach, Carlo Fassi. First set, technical merit, 4-5 to 5-1. Another set to come. 4-6 from Great Britain, from her own country, which is the lowest mark, by the way, and a 5-0, the high mark.
That's sort of a reverse nationalism.
Yes, that's right. Exactly. Simona Koch standing by from German Democratic Republic, that's East Germany.
And that's her coach right there, Heidemarie Steiner-Walter.
10th overall from Dresden.
This costume as it is, her music will be to Swan Lake.
She's a lovely skater. She has beautiful body line.
Start.
We are really seeing some weak performances tonight. make her happy.
Interesting to look forward that the final group now will contain only 5 skaters. With the scratch of Karen Kadavy, Katarina Witt will skate early. Debbie Thomas will skate last.
She has a delicate, very cool beauty to her skating.
By Katarina Witt since 1985. She has been second to. Maybe she's the next Katarina Witt out of East Germany.
You're right, Dick. A remarkable number of falls. From here on, though, nothing but outstanding free skaters. Midori Ito will be next from Japan. Then all the leaders.
I think her program was filled with wonderful choreography. She just really lacks that command of the audience and really the command of herself out here, the confidence.
And again, the crowds here in Calgary have been so kind. If you're wonderful, they applaud for that. If you have tough luck out there, they encourage you with their applause. Simona Koch of East Germany. Backstage, Jill Trenery. She'll be first to skate in the final group. Before her, though, Midori Ito. So stand by, it's coming.
This morning, my boss comes storming into my office and yells, "Why did you switch from AT&T to MCI?" So I tell him how much money MCI is saving as compared to Watts, and how with MCI we're saving up to 25% on credit card calls. Then he screams, "But AT&T's better quality. Our calls have been sounding great. When did you do this anyway?" I say, 7 months ago, sir.
Until you call, you'll never know how much better a long-distance company can be. MCI. Let us show you.
The mid-size Dodge Dakota 4x4 with $500 cash back and package savings up to $1,000 more. When it's gotta be right, it's gotta be a Dodge.
Living out of a suitcase? Call a Quality Inn, hotel, or suite. You get a great deal. And whether it's Chicago or Paris, quality's always this close.
Make the quality choice. Call 800-221-2222 for quality, comfort, or Clarion reservations.
Simona Koch of East Germany still waiting for her marks. We have a bulletin. Alberto Tomba, having gotten his second gold medal downtown, has arrived at the Saddle Dome to watch Katarina Witt. A little slow on the marks there, Dick and Peggy.
I don't know what the reason for that is. I don't see any fussing going on in the judges' stand.
There's Midori Ito waiting her turn.
You know, she came out on the ice. The first step she took, there was a big applause in the audience, and she's like just bowed forward on those edges. It was great fun to see.
4-9, 5-3 for Simona Koch, who did not have a good night.
You know, Jim, sometimes we criticize in our commentary some of the mistakes of the skaters, and that may seem a little bit unkind, but it is unkind to skaters that are struggling to do well today and who do skate well, not to see the true story told about the other skaters when they don't skate so well.
There's Katarinovic still loosening up. She was working on her hands and wrists the last time we watched her. Now it's the arms and shoulders. Second set of marks here. 5.0 to 5.4. So Simona Koch will try again next time. Midori Ito. Now she's 18. We met her up close and personal a little while ago. Was absolutely delightful in the short program. And we would expect that again tonight.
And look at the smile already he had just a minute ago. Remember one thing, the opening of this program is slow, but after that, it goes forever and it never stops.
Position in the layback, nice speed. And this program starts to build from here on end. Wow.
Look at the height that she
That was
gets.
the highest yet, I think.
And look at the smile already on her face. She is adorable. Jim, this program is a triumph of athleticism.
5 feet tall, 98 pounds. Full of talent.
If sport and art are going to do battle in figure skating, in this program, athletics will win.
I think she has such a wonderful charisma with this audience. She looks like, you know, she's just loving every moment out here.
That movement to eliminate school figures from international competition should succeed, and some think it might. She would leap upward in the standing because the school figures are what have her down in 8th place overall. She was actually 4th in the short program.
Jim, you simply must recognize this is an athletic program. The first thing judged is force. And look at that move. That was a flying sit spin, not seen in this competition by anybody else.
She hasn't missed anything in this program. She's skated so well. She's excited.
And look at the spin.
And listen to this.
Standing up already.
Listen to this. Waved proudly.
Look at her on the ice. She was just terrific. Down on her knees.
The people are standing all the way up in the top rows. This is great.
And she's only 18 years old. 4 years from now in Albertville, France.
Oh, now look at this, of that triple Lutz. Look at the height. Now look at the height. I mean, the stretched right leg, the left leg wrapping around and coming out in plenty of time. And the mouth, look, she knows she's landed it. Oh, there it is. Great fun. Great fun.
And now the 5 lead skaters still remain to skate. They've got to leave room on top of her marks, but let's see for technical merit. They're coming up. Look at this.
There they are.
Have a look. I mean, we've got Vitt yet to come, Thomas yet to come, Trenery, Elizabeth Manley, and there you have your 5/8s and 5/9s. And I think that's even better than she had hoped and prayed for at the Buddhist shrine every afternoon after school.
You simply must understand that the first thing that is judged in figure skating today is speed and force, and that this little girl has more than enough of.
Marks for artistic impression.
Artistic impression, that would be down a bit, as you indicated, Dick. It's an athletic program, 5.5 to 5.7. Not bad at all.
You know, she has the potential for being a far more artistic skater and creative skater than she is right now. I think that will come in time.
If she does a little bunny hop. And now the final group moves out for a warm-up.
The 15th Olympic Winter Games. Brought to you by Skippy Peanut Butter. Good nutrition straight from the heart. Miller Brewing Company, sole sponsor of the U.S. Olympic Training Centers. And Plymouth. At Plymouth, we do it right.
And now the crowd waiting. They're just hearing the news over the public address system that Karen Kadavy has been scratched. Will not be competing tonight because of a high temperature and the flu. Here, Katarina Witt, defending Olympic champion, current world champion. She says this year is it for her. She's going to retire and become an actress.
I think she's an actress already.
For Carmen. I think you're right. And here, Debbie Thomas, 20 years old. Katarina is 22. Debbie will be returning to Stanford University next year, continue her pre-med studies. So this is the night Coach Alex McGowan looks on as we meet Debbie up close and personal. was some juggling act that Debbie Thomas tried. Skates and studies all at once. World-class skating and pre-med studies. It was too much. She did it for 2 years, studying at Stanford, training at a dreary little rink in Redwood City. The pressure kept building. She picked up and moved to Boulder, Colorado. She skates there, but she's also taking a few classes at the University of Colorado. Not specifically pre-med and not as pressure-packed. They concern sports medicine, something she hopes to combine with a career as an orthopedic surgeon. Debbie is introspective. She isn't totally pleased with Debbie Thomas. She admits that and tries to work on herself.
I can be such a great kid sometimes, and I can be really awful too. And people don't know that. People are, oh, Debbie, she's so nice and she's so wonderful and she's great. But they've never seen me when I'm just really awful to deal with. I can be really a pain in the neck. I don't know what it is, but as soon as it hit Olympic year, all of a sudden I wanted everything to be perfect immediately. And even though things are getting better, I still have days where I just cannot handle anything. And when I start thinking about me actually being out on the ice doing my program at the Olympics, it really scares me. And I just have to overcome that and just go out and perform. I know the fear is going to be there, the nerves will be there, and you just have to deal with it. And luckily in the past, I've been able to deal with pressure really well. I've enjoyed my skating career and I love skating, you know, and it'll always be a part of my life, but I just know that this is the end of my amateur career.
We're talking to Coach Alex McGowan. Peggy, any thoughts on Debbie as she prepares?
Well, I think she's trying to concentrate on exactly the job that she has to do tonight.
But you know, there's something interesting that's been happening here. The girls the other day before the short program were all disaster and skated brilliantly. Today, they were kind of perfect. Tonight, we're beginning to see in this warm-up a couple of clutches, a couple of glitches.
And there's Katarina.
She is such a doll out there. She has been solid as a rock this past few weeks here in Calgary. And I know she's extremely nervous too.
That's what we heard at practice today, that she was pretty nervous. Well, who wouldn't be?
It's called Olympic-itis.
And still with a chance for a bronze medal here, Jill Trenery of the United States. She'd have to catch Elizabeth Manley of Canada. There you see she was 5th in the figures, the short program, 6th, but she's 5th overall.
She has a real competitive spirit in her, and she is very powerful, very good all-around skater.
And Liz Manley right there doing it. One of the triple loops that she does. She's one of the few girls, along with Midori Ito, that does that particular jump. A particularly excruciatingly hard jump to do.
1 minute remaining.
Now remember that Thomas is the leader, Vitt is second, but this counts for 50% of the total mark. Whichever of the two wins this free skating phase will win the gold medal. Are they aware of each other out there?
Oh, are you kidding? They're aware not only of each other, but of all the other skaters and the audience and the judges. It's a high-pressure moment.
Debbie Thomas's coach, Alex McGowan, has never had a skater of this caliber. Her career has been very, very important to him. This is just as big a night for him, whereas Vitt's coach, Jutta Muller, has had champions before, including her own daughter, Gabi Seifert.
Jutta Muller is probably one of the world's great coaches. Back in the old days of skating, maybe as many as 30, 40 years ago, teachers like Gustav Lucy had incredible numbers of skaters, one after the other. Today it is a far more fractured world.
50%.
She first came to the World Championships. That was Katarina.
That's all right. So
1980. Here's Debbie again. Last Olympics, Debbie was only, I think, 5th in the United States Championships. Wasn't even there. She won't be there 4 years from now. Here's the skating order. Jill Trenery leading it off to the United States, then Katarina, Manley of Canada, Ivanova of the Soviet Union, who's dropping down. She's a schools figure specialist, and finally Debbie Thomas. Here is Jill Trenery.
Jill is a very complete skater. She finishes off every move she does. The hand positions and leg. Very nice. And something to watch for in the jumps that she does. She keeps her toes in a pointed position and very much together. Very pretty jumper.
Now that was intended to be a triple jump. She elected to do a double, but the lack of content, I think, might hurt her.
I love this combination, the 1-foot axel into a triple sow cow. Oh, but she does that so well.
Another jump that had planned to be a triple. She's playing it very conservatively. Section. She is truly elegant.
She really is. Her choreography was also done by Sandra Bezic. Sandra's a Canadian.
You know, Jim, that was a beautiful program. She has elegance and style.
There's your dad.
But the content was not there. On many of the jumps, she took off she just reduced the numbers of rotations. I think the judges saw that. Here is one of her opening moves, the flip jump, 1, 2. It's a double jump, as we saw. And there were several other triples that she had prepared that were reduced to doubles. It did not destroy our enjoyment of the show, but it certainly will hurt her on her technical merit mark. And there's her father. I think he's not too happy because he recognizes the difference. And I think she does too.
Stand by. Marks for Jill. She doesn't look happy either.
But you know, the beauty of this program was right there, and that is certainly something that has got to be remembered. It isn't just a triple jump competition. Unfortunately, all of us forget that too often.
The ever-present Carlo Fassi, not looking overjoyed.
No, he's had some bad luck so far tonight.
Next to come will be Katarina, and there she is.
Marks for Jill Trummery for technical errors. 5.6,
Here come the first set of marks. 5.4, 5.7.
5.7, 5.6.
Nowhere near as good as little Midori Ito, for example.
No, they're certainly in consideration of what some of the other skaters got. I think they're too low. But height and lowness is the question that we've been talking about all week. That's consistency.
Artistic impression will be next.
Impression artistique.
Jill's just 19. She could well be there 4 years from now.
5.7.
5.6s, 5.7s, a 5.8 from Great Britain. Down to you, Peggy.
5.8.
Jill, you seem to have a little trouble with your triple jumps. You seem to hold back. What happened?
Well, you know, I started off with the first one, and just I think I didn't have enough speed, and it's just getting to the point where it's a mental game, and it's really frustrating. But as far as the last one, I was tired, and you know, what do you do? I thought I held on with the rest pretty good, but it was not my best performance.
Well, you're a lovely skater. Good luck in the future.
Well, Jill has taken the lead of those who have skated just ahead of Midori Ito, but here comes the champ. Katarina defending her title. No woman has ever done that since Sonia Henney.
And I think that the Carmen we are going to see is a flirtatious one. The poses, the skating, the drama of it, really wonderful.
Alberto Tomba, the admirer of Katarina Witt. Remember, he said this afternoon after winning his second gold medal, if Katarina does not win tonight, I'll give her one of my gold medals.
She certainly is a beautiful, beautiful lady, isn't she?
Gorgeous.
If one is talking about technical jumps in this competition, I think one has to note that she did 4 triple jumps, not the usual number that I think she is capable of. Look at this combination. First, the triple toe. Look at the height on it. That is exquisite. And then a double toe. That is exquisite. I frankly don't know how much impression the judges will give to the actual mark of technique and difficult technicality in this program. I think they'll go more for what we're seeing right now.
All right, now the technical merit will be the first mark we'll see. There's Jutta Müller again. Extremely attentive to her skater at all times.
Indeed, they did.
More like a mother than a coach.
Look at those marks, Jim. Indeed, they did reflect the fact that her technique was down.
5.6 to 5.8.
That shows the technical, the triple jump mania that we have here. But I think you'll see a higher
room over
mark.
that. But plenty of room for technical merit over that.
Yes, here.
5.8, 5.9, 5.8.
I think those 2 marks there are 5.8s will show you the only 2 judges that are in the Witt, the Thomas camp.
Let's go down to Peggy quickly.
Did you skate as well as you wanted to?
Well, I skate well, I think so.
Are you going to be watching Debbie?
Yes, of course.
Well, we've enjoyed your skating over all these years. I know you've got a lot of fans in America and Canada. Good luck.
And now the roar grows for the homegrown product, Elizabeth Manley of Canada, who's had so many tough times in her life, personally, emotionally, put on a tremendous amount of weight one time, has fallen in important competitions. This is the big night. She could win a bronze medal.
Set tight on that. If she can maintain this.
Sonia told me she selected the music because it's all of her favorite music that she's skated to over the years. And this music is a Canadian concerto.
One of those required moves, the serpentine step. She is fleet, fast, and a dynamo.
Time in important championships, she has missed key jumps. She is solid tonight.
Well, she also works with a sports psychologist, Peter Jensen, and worked with Brian Orser. Seems to be working for her.
What a great night for her. What a wonderful thing in your home country. She did it. She did it.
Ah, nice, nice, nice.
A look of wonder.
You know, she's been working on skating for the joy of it, and did it show.
There's her mother. At one point, she had moved away from her mother. That was when she was having, there's little Gordieva. She hasn't missed a minute of any skating competition since she won the pairs. Wouldn't it be great if every human being could have one moment like this once in their lives? A Calgary hat. Well, Liz went and got him all right.
And there she is with her coach, Sonia Dunfield, a U.S. champion from the early 50s, and her coach, Peter Dunfield. Oh, nice.
Ride him, Liz.
Oh, and look at this triple Lutz. Watch the toe pick. Now watch the height that she gets. The tight wraparound, the revolution. Look at the stretch and the tightness of the legs. Very, very beautiful.
Fabulous performance. Truly the performance of a lifetime.
And this right at the end of her program, her very last double axel. That's the one that you really have to grit your teeth on and not care a hoot about.
Who said figure skating was a quiet sport? There's Debbie. She still has to wait. She's the last to skate. Look at this, from 5.7 to 5.9. Wow.
5.9, 5.9, 5.7,
So,
5.8, 5.9. Thank
Still to come before Debbie is Ivanova, the Soviet. Look at these for artistic impression. 5.7 to 5.9. Puts her in a strong second place at the moment behind Katerina. Here we go. Peggy?
That was fantastic. You knew you had to give a great performance, and you did. How did you overcome all the pressure?
Actually, I haven't felt a lot of pressure here. It's been kind of the Debbie and the Katerina story here, and I've been off on my own, and I've been so prepared for this competition, and I knew I was going to do it. I just had that inner feel. I've been having dreams of this night, and I'm so happy.
Oh, we're all very happy for you. Congratulations. Back to you, Jim.
The great night of Elizabeth Manley.
She even had